What's happening, everybody? You're watching the Pops and Wiz SportsCast, and we're your host. My name is Mr. Whiskers, and to my right is Papa K. How you doing tonight, Dad? That's a nice looking shirt you got there, Papa K. Sporting the Mr. Whiskers t-shirt. Was that the pink one, right? Mm-hmm. Very nice, very snazzy looking. Like it. How you doing today?
Oh, can't complain.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear.
I can't complain. We could spend 2 hours on the show me bitching about my hand hurting. No, that's enough.
Sell buttons.
We did what everybody wanted us to do.
Well, it was requested by Sweaty. Sweaty, we have the board set up. It is what we did last week. And for those that weren't around last week, basically what we did, we thought about what would we do, and this was before the trade deadline.
Yes.
What would we do if we had the power to change the New York Yankees lineup and starting pitching rotation, to fix their current problems, and hopefully, with our solutions on what to do there, would bring them towards the playoffs. And go on a World Series kind of run.
Yeah.
What kind of players would they need to improve the team? And we had a lot of fun doing it last week. And I remember Sweaty had said he wanted to see us do it with the Mets this week. So we have a lineup set up, which is, again, we did our best to make it a pre-trade deadline Mets lineup and have all the figures that these players are making. And so what we intend to do is to go through them. Now, I have a picture of what we did last week. The idea is we're going to go through the Mets lineup and try to use players that we didn't use last week to help the Yankees. So, for instance, like we used Shohei Ohtani as, I believe, a DH and a starting pitcher, and we offered him $25 million for the rest of the season from what we saved to fix the Yankee season.
Yep. So
we wouldn't be able to use Shohei Ohtani, but we would be able to take players from the Yankees if we had to, if we felt that they would be, players that would do some damage for the New York Mets. What? What are you laughing about?
That ain't happened. Mets wouldn't want anybody than Judge on this team.
I think they would take Judge or Garrett Cole or both.
Oh, Garrett Cole, yeah.
You got to remember something, Pops. We got their starting lineup and their starting pitching rotation. That's what we were able to fit on the board. And like I said, not a lot. It's not super accurate. We did the best we could with the short time that we had. But yeah, we will get into that in a little bit. We also had a trivia question. It was the one that we were going to do last week. We just didn't get around to doing it. So I figure what we'll do right now is we'll post a trivia question. We'll do it now.
Okay.
So this way we don't get tied up, we don't forget.
Right.
And I'm not sure if we've done this one already, but Pops had a good one. And it goes a little something like this. Oops. The Mets were in 5 World Series, chat. Name the managers for all 5 times and which 2 were winners.
That's it.
So they've been there 5 times. They've won 2 World Series, 5 different managers. Can you name all 5 of them and name the 2 that were the winners? So we'll leave that up there until the question is answered.
Yeah.
And of course, like I said, we have the board over here. We have quite a few things. We have Home Run Derby we're going to do later on, playing MLB The Show 23. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. We got Wildman in the chat saying, wow, what's happening, Wildman? How you doing tonight, brother?
Early.
How you been? Well, we did start a little later.
That's true.
I was shooting for 7:30, 8 o'clock. I just kind of fell behind schedule a little bit. But we're here. We're here now. That's all. Oh, Wildman says, I'm early. Yeah, he says I'm early.
Yeah. Good.
How you been, Wild Man? How's everything going? I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's good. Right now, I'm feeling pretty excited. I mean, I know the talk of the town right now is the New York Giants, the New York Jets over here in New York.
And the reason is?
The New York Mets and the New York Yankees suck.
Going nowhere.
You know? It's hard, you know, I know we talk about this every week. It's hard to watch these teams, and as football comes around the corner, of course, it's going to supersede baseball.
Already now.
Exactly.
I told you, all announcers, any show I watch, they talk about the two teams, New York teams that are bad, but everybody's can't wait.
They ain't dwelling on the baseball teams anymore.
Because they figure it's over.
They figure, yeah. I fried some hot dogs and fries. All I needed that shake to bring all the boys to the yard. That milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like
Milkshake.
Yeah, it's a song.
Oh.
I mean, a milkshake right now. It's warm as fuck in this room.
No, I miss the milkshakes though. Used to love them.
Yeah.
I used to go to Joe's Dairy Bar and get one. Anyway, past tense.
I like going to Charlie's Philly cheesesteak house. The Philly Steakhouse. They got some good milkshakes too, man. Let me tell you. They got a peach milkshake that'll blow your mind.
It's hard looking at the both teams in baseball right now, because the Yankees are 5.5 out. The Mets were 7.5, but Philly won already, and they're playing a doubleheader. So if they win, even if the Mets win, they'll be 8 out of a wild card spot.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, the Yankees are losing. Boston's winning. Toronto's 14 games over 500.
It's hard to get excited.
No, Tampa Bay's 22 games over 5, and Baltimore's 28 games over 5.
And you know
you're not catching any of them.
We were talking with my neighbor earlier. He's sporting a New York Yankees t-shirt, and Papa K was even like, "You still wearing that thing?" You know, it's
I still wear my Yankee stuff.
I know. I still have my stuff.
I'll always be a Yankee fan, but yeah, it's this is the most disappointing year to me.
Since when?
Wow. When Mickey Mantle retired.
Oh, come on. There's had to have been more since then.
Yeah, but they were good in the 70s. So 76 to 81, they were really good.
Yeah, I know, but you're going back 50 plus years and saying, like, you know,
when he
in that 50 year, that 5 decades, that they haven't had a disappointing season.
Yeah, no. After he retired, not retired, but after the Yankees lost to the Cardinals in '64, the next 3 years, after '65, the Yankees were in last place. This is a team that just went to 5 World Series in a row. '80s was tough.
Do you feel like sometimes that kind of could have been a poison in a way? Because now the expectations are always there.
Well, more now in the '90s, but from '95 on, this team was unbelievable. Matter of fact, they haven't had a losing record since '95.
But currently, right now, they still don't have a losing record.
No, but they've only missed the playoffs. Like, you know, I think in '16, right, when Judge came up and they got rid of everybody and almost made it.
Well,
and they could be the first time in 6-7 years with the Judge error that they're not going to make it again. They'd have to go on a streak and a half. There's 50 games left. In my opinion, they have to win, which I know won't happen, at least 35 games. 35 and 15. Then they would make it. But I don't see that happening. Not with this team. They can't hit.
Okay, hold on. Wild Man says, "Hey, I got a couple of names for your trivia question. Throw them out there, Wild Man. I'd love to hear them. Love to hear them. This one, Papa K threw me for a loop on this one. I don't got anything right now.
No.
We got nothing.
Nothing.
I can't think of one name right now, and I feel like we're going back a ways because again, we're talking about Mets World Series here.
Yeah. Well, maybe remember the 2000 Subway Series?
No.
No. Well, it was definitely Joe Torre for the Yankees. And
yeah, no, I know. I mean, don't give him away just yet.
No, I'm not.
No, we're talking about the Mets here, Wild Man. Not Joe Torre and Yogi Berra. Wait, did Yogi Berra manage the Mets? Is that one of them?
Yep.
Is Joe Torre one?
No.
Yogi Berra managed the Mets?
1973.
Was that...
They lost.
They lost that one. Okay,
Oh.
so that... Damn it. All right. Okay. I love... That's why I love doing this show, because I learned something new.
Who do you say?
He said Joe Torre and Yogi Berra.
Yeah, but Joe Torre, yeah, but not in the World. He never made the World Series.
He did manage the Mets, though?
I think for a short time, yeah.
Okay, so we got one, though. We got Yogi Berra. Damn, wild man, just always coming through.
Yeah.
I swear, that chat comes through. With, I'm blown away.
Now they lost
In a good way, like, because I
How old is Wild Man?
I always thought he's a little younger than me.
Oh, younger, and he knew that?
Yeah.
Wow. In 73, I thought they were going to win again. They played Oakland, right? Oakland had a dynamite team going for their 3 straight. Mets were up 3-1.
Series wise,
In the World Series, they were up 3
they were
games to
3-1 in the series.
And lost. Yeah. They still had great pitching. Tom Seaver, Jerry Kuzman,
25. Wow, man, it's 25.
Oh, what? Puppy. Man.
25 is considered a puppy.
Yeah. Compared to me,
He's a young man.
he's an infant.
Not an infant. You can't say he's a 25-year-old man. You
To
can't
me,
call a
to my age.
25-year-old man an infant.
You're 10 years older than him.
I know, but I'm still not referring to him as a kid.
No, I'm saying, well, 25. Oh, wow, man. I love when I was 25. I had the greatest time of my life. I did. Single, had money,
Yeah.
I was making, I wasn't even the owner of the store yet. I was making a lot of, in those days, 160 take home in a week. That was a lot of money.
Hold on, we got Wild Man. Sorry, Pops. Hodges and Johnson.
Yep. Those are the 2 winners.
Those are okay. So wow, Wild Man's already got
3.
3,
And the
1 loser, and he's got the 2 winners.
Yeah. Gil Hodges and Davy Johnson.
Wild Man, are you look? Be honest. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not. I don't mean it to come out as calling you out or nothing. You doing this off the top of your head, brother? Cause damn, man, I thought my sports knowledge was good. I think my knowledge, you know what it is? I think my history is
Maybe he's a
bad.
Met fan.
I think my history is bad. I think my knowledge of the game itself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He had to. He's admitting he had to look up Yogi.
Okay.
Okay, but the other two, the other two, you just guessing, huh?
Gil Hodges,
Or you knew.
69 Mets. And Davy Johnson, 86 Mets, which they should have lost.
I mean, granted, I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm a New Yorker. Like, these are things I think I'd know,
But don't forget, they won the last World Series. You weren't born yet.
Wild Man says, I forgot that Yogi played for both Yanks and Mets.
Yep. Yep. And managed both. Yogi was the manager in 1964 for the Yankees.
Let's see, he says, when I was younger, I talked about sports.
Okay.
Like, dude.
Good show. All right, you got 2 more. More recent, by
You
the
guys are learning me things right now.
way. Yeah, these 2 are more recent. Way recent.
The last 2.
Last 2 are in the 2000s.
So what was it? 2015?
In 2000.
In 2000. 2015 and 2000, chat. And I remember I was in the city when the Mets were in the World Series. I forgot who they were playing in 2015.
Kansas City.
They were playing Kansas City. I remember I was in the city and I was walking past the bar, and I was they had the TVs in the window, and I was just peeking in just to see what the score was, and I could see
Close games. But
I could feel the vibe from the outside. The Mets fans were not happy. And when I saw the score, I was like, and I think at that point, this was like the elimination game.
Kansas City beat the Mets with speed and defense. That's how
They
did.
stole on Syndergaard non-stop because he had no pickoff.
That time, yeah.
He did not have Syndergaard, a.k.a. He had no pickoff move to first.
No.
So every time a Kansas City player made it to first base, they literally took off by the second or third pitch.
A walk or a single was a double.
Isn't it A-Rod, says Wild Man?
A-Rod, never a manager.
Never a manager. Never a manager. Wild Man says, never mind, Yanks. I know. I mean, the Mets have been in the World Series more recently than the Yankees have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15, and we were 2009.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I listen. It's one of those things where it's kind of like. It's like a bad hangover, right? And I'm sure it's not just I know it's not just us. I know it's Mets fans feeling it as well.
Yeah.
Is like it's just like every time we do this show, it's hard to not talk about it because it's like a hangover. It's like you wake up, you don't feel good, you're not excited, you're not happy, you have zero energy, you're not feeling positive really because you're thinking about your team and they suck.
Yeah.
And you have nothing to get excited about. You have nothing to root for. So why not do the hey, fuck, let's just complain about them because at least I can vent.
Yesterday was a prime example, which I told you in the Yankee game. Second inning, bases loaded, nobody out, couldn't score.
Yeah.
Seventh inning, bases loaded. It was 2-0 at the time. Scored 1 run.
Well, you know what though? Let's do this. I'm thinking about Jeter, but didn't Jeter retire in 2009?
Jeter was never a manager.
I know, but he's asked, didn't he retire in 2009? No. Yeah, no.
No, Jeter played another few years after that.
Yeah, it was fuck.
Jeter played to almost 2015?
Yeah, I was gonna say like 2015.
He didn't play with Judge. I'm almost sure of that.
When did Judge come up?
16, part time. Came up from the minors in the midseason.
So then Jeter had to have retired in like 2013.
I'll say
2014?
Maybe 14, yeah.
Because I know there was some time in between. Because you had.
I'll say 2015. You know why? He played 20 years with the Yankees.
He came up in 95. I thought he kept him up in 94.
96.
96.
Yeah, he wasn't on a 95 team with Mattingly.
Luis Rojas.
No. He was the manager, yeah, but they got rid of him like after the second year.
Yeah, he was.
He was the Yankees' third base coach. Well, he was anyway.
Well, we have 4 of the managers right now. We're just looking for one more.
No, you got 3.
We have 3.
Yeah.
We have Yogi, Hodges, and Johnson.
Yeah, we need 2 more.
Okay, yeah, we still need 2 more. Okay, yeah, I was
We gave him
checking
the
the
years.
chat.
We gave him the years, 2000 and 2015.
I know, but again,
That's okay.
the chat, Wildman is respecting the rules. And, he even admitted that he looked up Yogi.
Yep.
That's respectable.
9 rings.
So, 9 rings.
Yeah.
So, it's, fuck.
You hear the names, you're going to know who they are.
2015.
2015.
Girardi.
Girardi was a Yankee manager.
He didn't manage the Mets for a little bit?
No. Managed the Yankees for almost 10 years.
I was
After
sure.
Torrey. And won the World Series. And he gets fired at 17. Biggest mistake they ever made.
Wildman's asking, who was the catcher back in 2009 for the Yanks that played with Jeter and A-Rod?
Posada.
Hip, hip, hooray! My favorite player. My favorite offensive player. And, well, both. I loved him offensively and defensively. As a non-pitcher, he was my favorite player.
Yeah. My favorite clutch player in that era, Matsui.
I was at that game when he hit those those 2 home runs. The same person caught it in what was it, left field?
Okay. Matsui was probably right field. He was left-handed.
Right field.
I'd say.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of it from a fan perspective.
Yeah.
Is I was sitting in right field.
He was a dead.
No, I was sitting in left field, but looking at the field, it was to the left of me. I get confused so easily.
Dead pull hitter.
So easily.
Best Japanese player since Otani. Without question.
Oh no. Matsui, incredible. He was
Clutch. Anybody on third? I want him.
What I think was crazy is they didn't want to give him a contract after
the next year. He won the World Series for them. He was the MVP.
No.
He won Game 6 by himself.
Yeah.
And the next year he asked for, I think, $7 million for 2 years.
I loved his batting stance.
Yeah. And they
Like,
said,
just
no,
like-
we're going to give it to Neil Johnson. who didn't play a game the year
Nick
before.
Johnson.
Nick Johnson. And they signed him for $5.5 million, and after the 13th game, he was out for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Really?
What a waste.
What a waste. What a waste. This guy just won the World Series.
Pops.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna go completely off topic right now because I want to show you this. You know what I was playing this afternoon?
No.
Streaming wise, I hooked up the Super Nintendo over here. All right. And they just released this movie out on Netflix. So, old movie. It's one of my favorites of all time.
Oh, Terminator.
Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
That was my favorite out of all of them.
Of all, yeah. I love the
first was good.
I love the first one because it set the mood, but the second one with the graphics and everything that they did was amazing.
Oh, yeah, it came
and I'm staring at it and I was like, I thought that you'd appreciate this because I know right now we're bummed out about our teams and I was like, how can we change the field?
I'm not that bummed out. I did wake up in the middle of the night. I said, we walked 10 times and we didn't score.
No.
20 walks in the last 2 games.
I like this. So Wildman says, I didn't want to snoop online, and that's why I asked. So he was asking.
You guys want the initials?
He's asking Terry Collins.
Yep.
Fucking Wild Man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
In 15.
Wild Man has got 4 to 5 now.
He's also.
He's got the 2 winners.
He's on the shows the whole time now. Post game, pre game, SNY Sports Night.
Let's go. Wild Man's he's already got the hat trick. Come on, I believe in you, Wild Man. You're gonna get the 5th one. I feel it. I can feel it.
Think about the 9/11 era. 9/11 era with this manager. With this last guy, think about the 9/11 era before Terry Collins. Good manager. Crazy? I mean crazy. You want to give initials?
Yeah.
BV.
BV?
Yeah.
BV. We got initials. Wow, man, we got initials now. BV, chat. V.
BV.
Fuck.
Look at his name, you're going to know right away.
Gee. See, you would think that the initials would help me, right? No. I mean, I knew I had no shot in hell on this one. I probably should have got Terry Collins, though. Bobby Valentine. That Wild Man. That was Wild Man. From that movie.
Bobby Valentine. Crazy.
I wouldn't have got that. I probably should have gotten Terry Collins. Because once I saw Wild Man put it in chat, I recognized. I was like, ah!
Both good managers.
Ah!
Terry Collins made one mistake in the World Series. In the last game where they lost, he kept Matt Harvey in the 9th inning. It was a 1-1 game, if I remember correctly. And Matt Harvey's in the dog. No, I want to go out. Big mistake. He was done.
Yeah.
It's a great game. Should have brought the bullpen, and that was it.
I know, but when you're pitching a great game, how are you going to take the guy out? When he's going out there with confidence and determination.
He already was thrown over 100 pitches. He should have been taken out. And you had, what's his name at that time?
Yeah, but see, like...
Familia?
If they took him out...
Not Familia.
This is my problem with it, though. I can understand, because this is when Matt Harvey was at his peak.
Yeah.
You know, the Dark Knight, for Christ's sake.
Now he's out of baseball.
I know, I'm not, but we don't need to go to that. Like, we get,
I'm just saying, short career.
I know, he did, definitely, I agree with you on that. I agree with you, it was a short career.
This guy showed me, like, he was going to be a Hall of Famer. Like, the next, DeGrom.
Wasn't there an Adam Sandler movie that had Bobby Valentine?
Could have been, I don't know. I never watched it.
No, I think you're thinking about The Price is Right.
Yeah. Oh, the guy.
Who did The Price is Right?
Dane Cook always made it funny.
Yeah. What was his name though?
I don't know. Can't think of it.
Something Bobby. Bobby something.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Bobby. No, that's not it.
No.
That's not it.
Yeah.
That's, I think I know. I think you're talking about Happy Gilmore though, Wild Man. I don't think it was Bobby Valentine though. I think it was a guy from The Price is Right.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name now though. I'm having a brain fart.
Yeah. Well, remember Dane Cook make fun of me?
He's like
on strings.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Bob
That's
Barker.
the guy. BB.
But he said Bobby.
Yeah.
Right, so I can see how that could get confused. Yeah, he's coming out. He's on strings now. I'm not even sure, you know.
That's who he's alive. He's a puppet.
Okay, so shall we dive into the whiteboard?
Let's go.
Can we fix? No. Oh, Hubie Halloween. Was Bobby Valentine in that? I seen that movie a couple times. You know what? You might be right, Wild Man. You might be right. You may be right. I'm so forgetful.
Keith Hernandez was on a Law and Order in his young career when he retired.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah. I mean, a bit role.
The name was, but we don't know if it was the player.
All right, go.
Wild Man, Jay Swift is in the chat.
That's just hiking.
Oh, ma, go. How's it going, Swift? She is hiking.
Oh.
Or was hiking. Maybe she's on her way back.
Okay.
Swift, how's the spot? How is the spot? Swift has got. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna talk about the secret spot. I'm just gonna talk about it in the sense that Jay Swift has a secret spot here in New York with one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen in my life. When I tell you, it's a nice, relaxing hike. You know, when you get there, it's breathtaking. It is absolutely breathtaking. It's too good. It's beautiful, windy tonight. It's definitely. I noticed it a little bit when we were standing out there with Gus.
Yeah, kind of a little.
It's kind of picking up a little bit. Yeah. It's definitely picking up a little bit. And even Gus was telling us to. Is anybody else having problem with bees? Because we've been having bees over here, and my neighbor was telling me he just had a family out, they're grilling hot dogs and steaks and burgers and stuff.
Yeah.
He's like a swarm of like 20 bees just kind of took over the grilling area.
Oh, because it never happened with us.
No, but I got bees outside by the cat food.
Yeah.
I put a dish out because my cat likes to wander the backyard in the middle of the night. And we like to keep food out there for, and the bees. They're like, hey.
They like it too.
They like cat food. I think like almost every creature likes cat food apparently.
Oh, I could put cat food out. You know, even though I don't have cats, it's gone.
You ever try it?
Oh yeah.
Have you eaten it?
No. I put it out, and it's gone. I'm telling you, I don't know what critters come out at night. Whatever they do. Oh yeah. My cats, I spoil them so much. They used to get solid white tuna.
I mean, you spoil all your animals. You spoil our animals.
When I had extra like cans, I would give them a can. I loved it. My dogs love tuna.
That one dog eats anything. Mindy?
Yeah, except if I put mayonnaise on it. Yeah.
Mayonnaise is the killer.
Yeah, that's when
I've actually come to start liking mayonnaise now.
Yeah, that's when I know I'm safe. I like mayonnaise and chopped up onion in my tuna.
I don't like tuna.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't like tuna.
I won't say I love it, but I like it, especially in the summer.
See, that's even crazier to me.
Why?
Well, I mean, because tuna just has such a strong scent to it.
I don't think so.
No? Maybe because I don't like it, it's just so powerful to me. It's just like, ah!
You ever see the size of tuna fish when they catch them? I can't believe how big they are.
How big do they get up to?
800 to 1,000 pounds.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have been like, oh yeah, they're like this, right?
I've seen them catch them, yeah.
One tuna.
Yeah, it's up to 800 to 1,000 pounds. I've seen it on a show. That's big.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You know how many cans of tuna they can make out of that guy? Couple of
I
hundred.
mean, when you think 800 to 1,000 pounds, and a can of tuna is like that big.
4 ounces at best. Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely taking care of quite a few grocery stores with that. Now I know why they just have them out there in the 3-packs. Yeah, buy these two.
I'm not a fisherman. I have no idea where they catch them. You know, because I never see shows about it except that one show I saw.
Well, you don't like going on boats anyways, right?
Nah, I don't care anymore. Yeah.
No?
Every time
You
I
got
went
over
on a
that?
boat when I was hungover. And I needed sleep, and they took me out on night fishing. That was the worst idea on the planet. I let them talk me into it. You know, got drunk the night before, worked 12 hours by myself, and then they wanted me to go out. All I wanted to do was go to bed that night.
A wild man says, I've tried cat treats.
You're weird.
I've tried a dog biscuit once.
No.
No? You've never done that?
I'll give you the story.
You've never, hold on a second. You've never had, you've never opened up a bag of dog treats or
No.
you know, the bacon flavored ones?
Never.
Some of them smell like beef jerky. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Never.
And you never were, curious? What if this tastes like bacon?
This was the story I told you when we came to this country.
This is a good one.
Yeah. And my mother was invited to these people's house. They just came from Poland or whatever. And they invited us for dinner. So the lady comes out, you know, with plates and everything. She starts putting out cans of dog food with crackers. So my mother and somebody else says, "You have a dog?" No. What's this? Oh, that's appetizer. They were eating dog food for the longest time. And then
Did they know it was dog food?
No, I don't think so because they couldn't speak English. They probably couldn't read. You know, and they tasted it. It was like watching Honeymooners when they tasted when that dog food incident. Oh, this is the best thing ever.
I don't.
If
Wow.
you open a can of dog food at the time, and I don't buy it anymore because I never buy dog food. Well, I do buy it in
You
cans.
do. You buy
The
the
cans,
wet
yeah.
food?
Yeah, all right, yeah. But in those days, it was different.
Whoa.
It was different. It
It's
smelled.
probably made of real ingredients.
It smelled like an appetizer, almost like chopped meat. And
Oh
sometimes
my God.
I understand how these people got confused.
Flop and Top gets it from Massachusetts. Cat treats taste like the original beef jerky. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, are you pulling my chain? Because if I go out there and eat a cat treat on break and throw up all over the floor, well, I mean, I guess, I really wouldn't have any explaining to do. So Swift, if there is a pile of puke on the floor, it was me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna eat a cat treat. But I have eaten dog biscuits. Didn't you say you knew a guy too? I know. I'm gonna get to this.
At the
Pops.
bar.
At the bar, you had dog biscuits.
He
at the
ate
bar.
them. Yeah. He used to try to make a move on a woman.
With
And
a
they
dog.
come out, and they come out and say, "Hey, you want one of these?" Bam! Never forget. I don't know what you got mad about.
This sounds like my buddy. I can't say the story on the internet, but I'll tell. You know it. You know the story. It was great. Note: the soft cat treats taste like beef jerky.
Yeah. Why would you even try one? We do have people food. And we have treats.
Well, if the zombie apocalypse ever happened, Dad,
That's different.
I mean, I feel like that shit'll last forever, right?
People-
Chase Swift is like, she's cracking up, and she's like, nah, I'll pass.
You remember the movie Alive? They were eating each other.
They were eating each other's butt cheeks.
They were eating the dead people.
Butt cheeks.
Whatever.
Yeah. They got the plane crash and the
Candies.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, people will not starve themselves. It's probably the worst thing you could want to do.
Yeah, maybe we steer away from
All right, enough with the cat treats. You want to start with this
cat treats.
team?
I was 7 and I was curious. I mean, I just can't believe it tastes like you. You're saying it tastes like original beef jerky, like good beef, like Jack Link's, like Sweet Baby Ray's, like what's or like bad beef jerky. Is it good beef jerky or is it bad beef jerky, man? Now I'm curious. I'm fucking Mr. Whiskers and he's telling me cat treats taste like beef jerky.
Go ahead.
No, I don't have any more actually. I only have the dog treats. But even the dog treats look good. They're made out of like sweet potatoes and carrots, and I'm like,
Help yourself.
I could use some vegetables in my life.
You got a porterhouse the first thing, and you're worried about dog treats?
I'm just saying I could use some vegetables in my life, Dad.
That porterhouse is not big enough for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, we can split that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And have a couple pieces for the goose.
I don't know.
Yeah, you cut the fat
I
off.
bought them. They're tiny.
No, it's good for a meal.
Should have took both out.
But you just gotta learn the portion.
I could eat one of those by myself. Wait till you taste them.
We already made one. They're delicious. And Swift made a wonderful brown gravy sauce.
Really?
Oh my God! She pan fried it to perfection. Perfection. When I tell you, outside, nicely, lightly, like a little lightly blackened, right? Inside, that perfect medium. Literally medium on the dot.
I saw another one in your freezer. So
I know. We're gonna defrost that one too.
Okay.
Shit, I thought I was good at making steaks.
You are.
And I am.
I'm going tomorrow. London Burrow's on sale again.
Swift, you heard him. You heard. I give you the money. You pick me up one.
Yeah. It's not a coupon or nothing. It's just
How much?
I don't know. It's 30% off the pound price.
30%, make it real, or else forget about it. Bah!
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there tomorrow. See what they look like. I gotta get the ones that are like this, nice and thick. But rarely you see the London Borough. Why are we talking about food? We're a sports show.
Dad, we talk about everything. We're a talk show.
That's true.
I mean, shit. We go over this. I feel like we go over this every time. Do we not?
True.
How many times you listen to the radio or watch TV? The talk shows, the sports shows.
I turn it off. Lately, today I was listening to the fan. They were talking about crazy. One or the other. I said, I don't want to hear this stuff. Talk
What do you
about
want to
this
hear? You
football.
want to hear about how bad the Yankees and Mets
No,
are?
there's so much to talk about. Between
'Cause I feel-
football and baseball.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing to talk about baseball over here.
Well, Michael Kay does the
Maybe
first,
all over the fucking country, but
the
not
Yankee
here in New York.
report. The first 20 minutes, he talks about the Yankees, and he's been really honest. And he's the announcer, play-by-play, and he goes, "This is a bad team.
Yeah,
Might
we've
be.
been honest too.
This might be the worst team
We said the same thing.
that he's seen since he's been doing the Yankees."
That's wild.
Yeah, and him and John Sterling been in the Yankees probably, let's see,
Hold on.
close to 30 years.
If I wanted to think like a cat, I gotta eat like a cat. Honestly, it depended on the type. Says wild man. Jay Swift's cracking up. One whole butt cheek. One whole butt cheek, sweetie. It is the perfect team name. Frisky was the best, this wild man.
They were the best.
Okay,
The
guys,
best
see you a
team.
little later. Gonna hike back. Alright, be Swift safe.
She's still going back?
Be safe, Swift. Late. She is a responsible adult.
Yeah, but she's by herself
Yeah.
at night. It's scary.
And she's got like a taser and nunchucks and the whole nine.
Should have a magnum.
Who knows? Who knows?
So, 9 mil, what do you call it? 9 millimeter?
9mm,
15 rounds. One
bear
each
spray.
Oh,
She's got a mouse trap.
God. This is gonna do you any good against a bear.
I don't know, you throw it at a bear's face and you catch him, right?
But
That shit hurts, man.
Yeah.
I've seen it break a stick. Like a thick stick. Not like a little stick. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Me
anymore.
either.
Let's get over here to the board. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, I know it's hard to see, but I am closer to it than you are. So I will read off what we have on the board. And of course, if you have any suggestions on players that you think would help improve the Mets, please let us know. The idea of what we're doing here is 110% all fantasy. All right? This obviously would never happen. But we're thinking about right now if we could fix the New York Mets. And this is for Sweaty Daddy Pig, a.k.a. Sweaty, and any other Met fan out there. Sweaty requested us go through the Mets lineup and the starting pitchers. This is what we've got over here. The DH, Vogelback. He's making $1.5 million.
Goodbye.
Hold on, let me go through all the
I'm
players.
just saying. I'm just giving you my opinion.
I know, but we'll do all that, right? You want to go through them one at a time? Or do you want to go through them, like you want me to name them off and then go through them? What do you want to do?
No, go one at a time.
One at a time? Okay, so. See, she, an alligator, or a Bambi would totally help the Mets.
Who?
You go shit. An alligator, or even Bambi, would totally help the Mets. Wow, man, I'm kind of getting that vibe right now you're a Mets fan. I'm kidding, I'm fucking around. Right? Listen, Vogelback. You want to get rid of Vogelback?
In a heartbeat.
Fuck.
In a heartbeat. Guy's not done nothing. He's overweight. He's hit or miss.
Yeah, but we got him as a DH.
Yeah.
For $1.5 million, the guy's got power.
Yeah. He's got 5-7 home runs. Wow.
I'm a Yankee Mets fan, okay? Listen, Wild Man, there's no judgment here. Wild Man, would you get rid of Vogelback?
In a heartbeat.
Pops is saying he's got to go.
Ham sandwich.
And that's one, so put $1.5 million down.
Can't believe he's making that much.
All right, so we went through this, and again, we were trying to go for pre-trade deadline players.
Yeah.
Because obviously we know the Mets have made moves already. But we would like to have looked at the lineup before then and decide for ourselves. What will we do? Catcher Pops. Alvarez, making $720,000.
He stays. He's here for good.
He's here for good. You like him?
Yeah, he's the next catcher for the Mets for a while.
Okay. Alvarez is staying. First baseman Alonso.
Staying.
I don't care what you say, he stays.
Yeah, no. Rumors are about him getting traded. Mets got to sign him though real fast before his contract is up.
Yeah, but
It's
this
free
is
agency.
this is our fantasy world right here, and what it doesn't matter what they're looking at. I mean, yeah, granted though, that is good 4-1-1 right there. That they're but for right now for this fantasy world, Alonso stays.
He's like the judge for the Mets.
Oh, he's 100%, 100%.
Last night.
He's a stand-up guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great player.
Yeah.
You really can't. In my opinion, he's the face of the New York Mets.
Yeah. This year, unfortunately, was the first year his average is really bad, but he's got 33 home runs and 85 RBIs. But in the past, the guy's batting like 280. He's batting like.
I think because and again, I'm not trying to spread rumors or things like that, but him and Judge came up around the same time, and I think him seeing Judge
first.
I know he came up first. I said around the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Judge came up first, and I think the thing is Judge hit 62 home runs. You know, Alonso knows he could do something like that.
Well, Judge hit 52 as a rookie. He beat him the next
Exactly. Thank you. Even further my point. So I just wonder if Alonso's thinking too much about the home run.
Instead of he is.
Yeah.
He's a power. He's not going to be the guy that's going to give you, He's
No, but I wonder if that messed him up a little bit. I mean,
know.
Granted, he's got 30. You said 33 home runs.
Yeah.
So it didn't mess him up that much.
Well,
If it did,
he just started to get hot with the home runs.
If it was in
the
his
home
head.
run derby, he wasn't hitting nothing.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be an average hitter.
I don't like when players go into the home run derbies.
think that's the third time he did it because he won it twice. So I think it's time for him to quit that.
Yeah, you did your thing, Alonzo. Keep your swing. Keep your eye for the fastball. Consistent. You know, stories. I know, but stories about players that go into the home run derby, they lose their swing because they're not getting 100-mile-an-hour fastballs at the home run derby.
It's a lob job.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I haven't been watching lately because of work, but I would agree with Pops as Wild Man. Yeah.
No, you got to sign this guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be here like a Lindor. He's going to be here for the rest of his career.
Second baseman McNeil,
Stays.
$12.5 million.
He just signed a major contract.
It doesn't matter what he signed, Pops. We're going based to fantasy world what we think. You want him, you like him.
He stays.
He's good?
He's having a little off year. He won the batting title last year.
Yeah,
and
that's
he's
true.
batting like 254 right now.
That's true.
Yeah, he stays.
All right, I can go with that too. Now we're going third base, Beatty, $700,000.
No, they just sent him to the minors.
They send the. I know, Pops. We're talking pre. But you know what? It's good that you. You know what? I'm sorry. Let me retract that. I apologize. It's good because you know what? For those that haven't been paying attention, because even Wild Man just says he hasn't been watching lately because of work.
Yeah.
So he's down in the minors. But what will we do with him? How do you feel about him?
I would they're probably going to let him stay down there for a while, thinking that season's over. What are you thinking?
I don't care what they're gonna do with him. What would you do with him?
I keep him.
You're keeping him at third base. Defensively good.
No, that's where he's at his issues, and he went 0 for 18 since
But you have faith that he's.
I think he's going to be a better hitter. It's just he needs a little more seasoning. If that's the word.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
He needs a little more. I think he was.
And for $700,000, he's not costing us an arm and a leg.
He's. I think he was too overwhelmed.
He needs a little bit more time.
He was kicking ass.
And I feel like, especially this season, there was a lot of pressure put on going into it because, the Mets had that $1 million commercial they did. I think it was like a $3 million commercial.
They had, what's his name? I forgot the guy who was
Cohen. Oh, no.
Anyway, they got whoever it was, they got rid of him. Might have been Escobar. I think that was the third baseman. He's gone.
All right, so we're gonna keep Beatty.
Yeah, I would keep him.
Now we're going to shortstop Lindor.
Obviously, he's not good enough.
$34 million.
10 years.
We're paying him.
It's only his third year, so he's here for another 7.
Wild Man says, "Let him go, shortstop." You want to let go of Lindor?
Yeah, who's gonna take him at $34 million?
It doesn't matter who's going to take him. We're not talking about realistic. It's a fan. Remember,
I gotta keep.
Why? Give me a legitimate, because that's $34 million.
He's an all-around player. He's great in the clubhouse. He hits home runs. He's got almost 70 RBIs, 21 home runs. The only difference this year is his average is another one that's below par. He's usually between 280 and 300 hitter.
What is he at right now?
I think he's like in the 240s.
Okay, but you know what?
But for a shortstop, 22 home runs, and
it's just $34 million.
Doesn't matter.
No, not that. Sorry. Third base. Go SS and SS to third base.
No,
Beatty to shortstop and Lindor to third base?
No way.
Nah.
First of all, Beatty is the third baseman.
Can't do it. Exactly. Beatty's a third baseman. And again, Pops, I think you'll agree with me. Shortstop is a big role. And I agree with Papa K. This kid needs a little bit more seasoning. Yeah. You don't want to put him in this situation.
He's been overwhelmed with Major League pitching. That's the difference between minor leagues. Here, you're facing the best.
We got another Met fan in the chat. Sweaty's here. Sweaty. We said we were going to do it, and here we are. Yo, what up? Me and my team. We're first in the league in one playoff. I'm playing Valorant right now, so I'm not going to be able to talk. Really? Who did you cut? Well, first off, cheers right now. Pops, cheers. Sweaty and his team were first in their league and won in playoffs. What'd you drink? Oh. Sorry. I didn't know.
So they finished?
It's over now. I know he says he's not really going to be able to talk too much because he's playing Valorant. But this is who we cut. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's get this going. Cheers. Sweaty to you and your team, the coaches, and all the above. GG.
At least one Met fan won something.
Yeah.
The rest of that team, man.
This is who we literally only cut one person so far, and we're already getting into the outfield. We've just cut Vogelback. All we've saved is $1.5 million.
Wait till we get to the pitches.
Now you're going when we go to the pitches though. We're going based off of how we feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shit, yeah, because we could save a lot of money here actually.
Yes.
Honestly, looking at these names, there's only one I would keep.
And I'm telling you why. They didn't save much money, but.
Okay, well, here we go. What we're gonna do? Let's finish the starting lineup. I gotta use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll get into the pitching. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
So left field, we got. I know he's gone. But Kana. Mark Kana, you said, right?
Yeah, I would have got rid of him.
$13 million. Put $13 million in the book. We're getting rid of Kana. I would have gotten rid of him too. I'm not feeling good about him.
It was the end of his contract anyway.
Goodbye. We're saving $13 million. I feel better about that.
Good player, but not worth that kind of money. My opinion.
Sweaty say thank you. I'll be right back. Yup, Sweaty, no problem. Hey, yo, do your thing, bro. We'll see you in a little bit, and we'll keep you up to date on who we're cutting. And of course, if you have anything you want to input here as well, let us know. Right field, Marte.
That's a tough one.
19. I think you got 19.5.
Yeah, and he's.
Let's just round 19 mil.
He's having an off year, and he's hurt a lot this year. But boy, when this guy's good, I'd keep him.
All right, we're keeping right field. When he's good, he's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a weird thing to say. Like that.
Groin injury again that he had from surgery done a couple of years ago. But I remember him. I think he was on the Pirates. This guy's good. He's got a gun for an arm, and when he's right. And last year he was great.
When he's healthy.
This year, not so good.
All right.
But I would keep him.
Center field Nimmo, 20 mil.
Wow, he's here for good. He's here for 8 years.
But again, it's not about that, Pops. I want you to think
I
about
like
this.
him.
It's as a player.
Hustler.
Keep a Nimmo.
Only guy I know that runs to first base on a walk.
First, that's what I like. I like
Hustle.
that too.
Hustle. Hey Google, what's the score in the Mets game?
Currently, the Mets are trailing the Cubs 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th.
Wow. Hey Google, what's the score in the Yankee game?
The Yankees are leading the White Sox 4-1 at the end of the 4th.
Yeah, I gotta keep Marte. I mean, he's having an off year, but last year he had a stellar year. The guy can steal, gun for an arm, like I said. Normally a good right fielder. This year, I don't know if it's injury-wise. He's got some pop in the bat. He's a guy that can hit you 20 or better home runs. Just an off year. Maybe, the guy's been hurt all year. I don't know. I know he's done for the year, from what I heard today. That's not official, but they said he's pretty much going to be on the IL for the rest of the year. What do you got? 50 games to go? They put him on the IL.
Tad, I'm going to tell you right now, it's funny to say this, now, for the most part, again, we're Yankee fans, but how we're going about the Mets, we cut so many more Yankee players than we did Mets players, and,
These Mets players are good players. They're just having one of those years. Their pitching wasn't great. Don't forget, Diaz got hurt in that World Baseball Classic, so they lost their best, probably the best closer in the majors, other than the
I would say that.
On the Orioles now.
Orioles, I think right now, they're neck and neck.
Yeah, this guy's something. Mountain, whatever they call him.
They call him the Mountain. The guy in the Orioles.
But again, he hasn't shown me nothing until, the end of the year.
Yeah, I know. Diaz is... I'm going to put it this way. I'm with you on that. He's the best closer in the league right now.
Okay, where are we going? Pitching now? Now, let me explain this to you. When you tell me Scherzer, right, is the first guy?
Scherzer.
Obviously, I'm going to cut him.
I agree. I'm going with you. $43 million.
Yeah, and Verlander too. Goodbye.
I'm cutting the both of them as well. That's another $43 million. So put it down twice.
Right.
I felt again. these pictures, and I want to go into a little bit of detail here. You know, we're saving almost $100 million here.
Yeah.
Already with just these two players, we're close to what we saved for the Yankees when we did the Yankees.
Wait till we go to the next guy, Carrasco.
Hold on a second before we get there. I don't want to rush too far ahead here. I mean, I have fun doing this. This is entertaining to me. Is just with these two players alone. Last week we did the Yankee lineup. We cut a bunch of players, and we saved $90 million. 43 and 43, we almost saved with two players $90 million. On top of that, we're saving right now 1.5 because we're getting rid of Vogel back as a DH, and Kana in left field. That's 13 mil right there.
So you're at over 100 million.
We're over $100 million saved so far. And the reason I'm definitely down with getting rid of these two players, Scherzer and Verlander, these are guys that are almost pushing 40 now.
One is 40.
One is 40. And the
other guy will be 40.
the thing is you didn't buy these guys in their prime. You bought them based off of old stats.
Yeah.
Right? Do you agree with me on that?
That's why I couldn't believe they signed both of them.
You went off of old stats there, and you were hoping.
You paid them for what they did in the past.
And the fact that we have them in there as your first and second starting pitchers, like exactly like he said, it's what they did in the past, and what they did in the past was when they were in their prime. You know, I would even understand it a bit more if you got these guys when they were in their early 30s. Different story, but you're paying them. One's, like he said, 40. One's almost 40. And you're giving them both over $43 million. It's not just about what the money we're saving, but it's about the fact that, again, I'm going to keep kicking a dead horse. They're done. The time was there. They were amazing when they were younger. They were some of the top pitchers in baseball. That's the past. That's no more. It's like telling Pops to be my cook and only cook. I don't get that. To be your cook and only cook? Hold on. It's like telling Pops to be my cook and only cook. Because you want more, right? That's what we mean, right? That's what you mean? Hold on a second. Wow, man. Yeah, right? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But these guys gotta go. And I get it now. I think I see where Pops is going with this. Right? We're talking about how can we fix this team. And to me, it seems like Pops isn't worried about the starting lineup. There's just one or two guys in here. There's two guys in here that obviously he would get rid of. What's amazing to me, though, is when he comes back, is how many of these players did they kick? Because I know when we're going through this and we're writing it down, Pops was like, this guy's gone, this guy's gone, this guy's gone. I was trying to say, at their ages, they're going to screw a ligament up and they won't recover. Yeah, no, yes. And they don't have, like, they don't, there is some
Get rid of all of them.
No. What I was saying, like, Wildman's agreeing.
Yeah.
With Max Scherzer and Verlander.
Biggest mistake they made.
You know, and I was saying, like, you know, again, it's like, you know, before you said it before you left, too. It's just like, you know, they're past their prime. Like, I would understand, even in their early 30s, giving them maybe a contract like this.
Oh, definitely.
You know.
Scherzer pitched 2 no-hitters in 1 year. One against the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
At that age. And won a World Series.
But to get them like this, like, I feel like, to me, listen, Steve Cohen, you want to spend the money, spend the money. I respect that. Because you know what?
I heard that was his idea.
This team needs...
Billy Epler didn't want this guy. He said it was too much money. And Cohen said, no, give it to him. That's what I heard.
That's, okay, no, listen. This is, again, that's like what he said. This is what we heard. This is what he heard. But the thing is, like, again, Steve Cohen is spending the money. You know what makes me uncomfortable right now? He spent the money on two big names that are past their prime. Did he spend it because he wants to win, or did he spend it because there are names that are going to put fucking seats?
Win. He said it right away. I want these guys because I want to win now. I remember the whole interview and all that stuff. Yeah, he's.
Do you believe that?
I saw it.
No,
I don't know if I
just
believe
because
it.
he's—that's what I'm asking.
Well,
You
yeah,
saw
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You heard it.
Well,
Do you believe him?
They got rid of him pretty fast, didn't they, this year? Verlander didn't even last a year. He just started this year, and he's gone back to Houston. By the way, we beat him. One of the wins we had against Houston.
Nice. All right. Well, let's move on. We got 3 more pitchers to go through. I'm going to tell you right now, chat, I have a feeling Pops is going to kick Carrasco.
How much?
9.750. So 9,750,000.
Right.
Goodbye, Carrasco.
The other 2 stay.
I'm definitely keeping Sanga. Kodai Sanga, the Ghost Fork, this guy
He's
is...
their ace now.
He's the ace.
Yeah, he won yesterday.
I could see that coming from a mile away, and I've seen the highlights on the internet. That Ghost Fork, when it's on, is fucking disgusting. Excuse my language, but that thing is nasty.
The guy that the Yankees brought up many years ago. The pitcher. Japanese pitcher.
Oh, shit.
He reminds me of him.
No, really, I think he's better than him.
Yeah, well, it's first year.
I'm just saying, you know, I see a lot of promise and potential in him. I see him being our number 1 or number 2 starter for our team if we're controlling the Mets right now. So yeah, Sanga, he's getting $15 million a year. I'm paying him.
Yeah, and Japan's got the TV rights, so they're paying us a lot of money.
Yeah.
So we say what, 86?
Hold on, we still got McGill.
No, he's here.
We're
Jump
still
change.
keeping him.
Jump
750. Yeah, but like, are you okay? So, but as a 5th starter, he stays a 5th.
Right now, yeah, because you know who he was last year? Opening day starter.
That's fucking weird.
And he was great.
Yeah.
And then he got hurt, and never the same pitcher since.
But now we're talking all season.
Yeah, well, he was hurt.
So you want to give him a chance?
At that pay, yeah. Jump
Okay.
change.
Okay. Okay.
He throws 98. I don't know what the hell happened to him, but whatever.
Do you do the math real quick? How much we saving?
Let's see, 86. About 110 mil. Now, can I add this? Because the 2 guys we're talking about, 43 and 43,
Yeah.
he's paying almost 60 million of their salary while they're gone.
So if we got rid of him and you want to put like a little bylaw in there where it's like we're not paying that 60 mil, but we'll save 60 mil.
Oh, yeah, if you want to do that, but by rights, legit, they're paying both of these guys 35 million and like 25 million while they were on other teams to get 5 number 1 prospects from those teams.
And we're just looking to fix the team right now to see if they can make a push for the World Series.
Yeah, but they're not.
I know, but like we could use that money.
It's not over yet.
I know it's not over yet, but again, this is a fantasy thing we're doing
Yeah.
here. This is to fix the rest of the season to see if we can put a roster together that would get the Mets to the World Series.
Yeah, and
That's the idea. It's a fantasy here.
And right now, because of all the moves they made,
Can we use that 60 million? Can Pops add that to what we saved by getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 by getting rid of 5 players? Because you said 110, we saved rounded off. We saved about 110 million.
Okay, but
So that would put us at 170 million. That's almost twice as much as we saved last week for the Yankees.
No, you would have to deduct it from the 110 million.
We'd have to take it away.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're looking at 50 million because they got to pay 60. Cohen's got to pay.
No,
them 60.
fuck that. No. I don't want to get that.
Well, I'm just telling you.
I don't. Should
telling you
we?
the facts.
Should we? What do you think? What do you think would be fair?
It is what it is. That's what they're doing. You can't, sugarcoat it.
I know, but they're not doing what we're doing. Like again, I was saying before, when
I know,
Pops
but
gets back, when you
by
look at
rights,
this
we're
team,
not saving that money because he's paying half their salary. for
let's
the next
pretend.
year.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, they're not getting rid of Vogelback, right?
By the end of the year, he'll be gone.
I know, but right now he's not gone. We're talking about
Yeah, well-
we were going before the trade deadline, looking at this list at how many more players are gone.
Yeah,
that we would have kept.
Oh, okay.
Think about that.
Well, you got, like I said, think about that money, too. You got to pay Alonso soon. You want to keep Alonso or you want to wait till he goes free agent?
I know, but we're not talking about the future. We're talking about how to save the Mets season now.
Season's over. Can't save it.
In a fantasy world, if we could put a team together that they can... Okay, you said how many games are left in the season?
Maybe 49, 50.
40? Okay, we're going to keep it... Say 50.
50, yeah.
The Mets would have to go, what, 40 and 10?
35 and 15.
35 and 15. What team can we put together in a fantasy world right now that could go 35 and 15?
I don't know.
I know, but that's what we're doing here. Is we're having fun with this.
I don't know who they could get.
So let's keep it at. We're gonna keep it at 110 mil.
Okay.
We saved 110 mil. These are the numbers we put out now. We're not Steve Cohen. We're taking over his role. Let me tell you something. If we were in his place with that money beforehand, Pops and I wouldn't have signed Scherzer and Verlander to begin with. So we would have had 96 million?
Mm-hmm.
We would have had 96 million to play with anyways. So, okay, Pops, when we're looking at these positions, I'm going to turn it again.
Mm-hmm.
We got rid of Vogelback. You have, now, again, this is a fantasy thing. This is what we would pay them for the rest of the season to get the Mets into a World Series position. A team that could contend in the playoffs and potentially win a World Series. That is the idea. We know it's a joke. We know this isn't real. You know this isn't real. I know this isn't real. This is for fun. For fun. Where's my eraser? Fucking got it right here. We're getting rid of Vogelback, right? That's 1.5 million we saved as a DH. Now, the players we can't use. I took a picture of the board from last week that we had as the Yankees. We can't use GTR. We put him in place as a catcher. We can't use Olsen. We put him in for first base.
Which we don't need because we got Alonso.
Exactly. We got Riley. We can't use for third base,
Sure
which
we
we
can.
don't need.
Yeah, Beatty's gone.
No, we kept Beatty. We kept Beatty.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, shit.
So we don't need a third baseman. But we don't have to worry about Riley. When it comes to DH, we do need a DH, but we used Shohei Ohtani last week, so we can't use him in this list.
Mm-hmm.
Who can we put as a DH to fix that? Oh, and again, the pitchers we got rid of because we were able to get Shohei Ohtani for the Yankees last week. We put him in the third pitching spot. So again, we still can't use him. And Valdez we put in the fourth spot. So we can't use Valdez, we can't use Ohtani, and we can't use... That's it. Because all our other positions are filled. We need a left fielder. And again, we could take players. What we can do is we could take Yankee players and put them on this team. Because... No?
No, I wouldn't. No.
You wouldn't take anybody from the Yankees? You
Left field, in my opinion, did we use Juan Soto?
No.
That's who I would put. For the
You want
Mets.
Juan Soto in left field?
That's who I would put.
You don't think Judge could play left field?
Nah, he's center or right. Basically right fielder.
You don't think he's flexible like that, though?
Yeah.
Because could you imagine Judge and Alonso in the same lineup?
Yeah, well.
I mean, that would be fucking amazing.
No, Judge is basically... they put him in center because they didn't have a center fielder when Beta was hurt.
Well, could we use... So we have Nimmo in center. Do you think Nimmo could play left?
Center fielder.
That's it.
I haven't seen him left.
Never seen him in left?
No. And he can cover a lot of ground. He's fast.
All right, hold on. What about Marte? Can Marte play left?
Right fielder.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I was really trying to find a way to put Judge on this team. You can't put him as a DH. That'd be fucking insane.
It's a great right fielder.
Could we put him as DH?
I wouldn't because I want him on the field. He's a damn good defensive play. He has more assists. Why would you want to waste him as a DH?
No, I know. I'm just trying to figure a way on how to squeeze him in here. Because, right, if you're thinking about this, if you have Judge and Alonso, in whatever order you put them, who the fuck do you pitch to? I mean, you could have one starting off and one cleaning up. That would fuck every starting pitcher up.
Yeah. Remember one thing, they both hit home runs, but boy, did they strike out a lot.
But that's where you put guys like, again, you put...
They pitch around these guys.
I know. But see, if you put somebody, a power hitter, which I know is unheard of and it's insane. If you put a power hitter to start off and a power hitter to clean up, and in between you put on-base hitters, the pitcher has no choice. Because he's going to have to face a power hitter at some point. So do I risk a home run in the beginning?
You'll never see a power hitter.
Do I risk a home run in the beginning or do I risk a home run at the end?
Yeah. The most power hitters are either like Judge second,
I know, but
third or fourth.
I'm saying, and granted, we're not talking about being coaches here. We're talking about how to fix the team. So fair. All right. So you want to go with left field, you said?
Well, if it was possible,
No, it is possible because it's a fake fantasy.
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. We're putting Soto in left.
Mm-hmm.
How much are we going to give him for the rest of this season?
Well, I think he's making 22 mil, so you figure 11, 10.
You got to remember something. Oh, you might have big ideas for pitching, don't you? Because we have 3 pitching spots to fill. Okay, so we have 110 million to play with. We're gonna go. You said what? 11?
At least I think he's making 22 right now.
All right, so 11 mil.
He turned down $340 million with the Nationals.
We're giving Soto 11 million for the rest of this season to play left field.
By the way,
for us.
he's young.
How old?
He's only like 24. Came up when he was like 19.
Yeah. And if we win a World Series, we could really
That's
start.
the guy I wanted, but they didn't go for it.
Okay, DH. We need a DH for the Mets.
That's a good one. I have no idea what good DHs there are.
Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me help you out here. See these players?
Yeah.
You can use these players.
Who's that?
So this is the Tampa Bay Rays. You have, let's see, hold on. We're going.
I know, I got one. Kyle Schwarber.
You go Schwarber.
Yeah. He's a power hitter, not the greatest fielder.
Who's he on?
Right now? I think he was at Philly. I don't know if he's still on there, but
I want to see his numbers real quick. Kyle Schwarber, 46 home runs, 80. We're gonna put him as a DH. You know what?
He's all or nothing. He's strikeout or home run.
Okay, I can go with this. I can agree with this. Hold on. Okay. KSCH Warber. How much are we gonna give him for the rest of the
I
season?
don't know what he makes.
Don't worry about what he makes. How much do you feel he
10.
should? 10? We're giving him 10.
I'm sure he makes quite a bit. Been around.
All right. So, and when you think about this in a fantasy world, he's making 10 million for the next 2 months. All right. We're starting from the beginning of August, going towards into October baseball. That's the idea. Kyle Schwarber, I'm looking at it right now on MLB The Show 23, 46 home runs. I think that's a good DH spot right there.
Killed the Mets, by the way, last year.
Yeah. So we got Schwarber taking over DH for 10 mil. Soto, we would offer 11 mil playing left field. Now we have 3 starting pitching positions to take over. We have to replace Scherzer, Verlander, and
That stuff.
yeah. We got 3 spots. Carrasco, yeah.
Oh, man. I have no idea who they could get, honestly.
No. It's not who they could get. It's who would you
we
put.
Want. I don't know.
So I'm gonna get rid of the. You know what? We'll save the best for last. So let's go in the 3 spot. We're getting rid of Carrasco. Almost 10 mil. I've erased his name. Now, pitching-wise, who could we put here? When you're thinking about pitches right now, do you need a little assistance?
I would go with.
I don't know how to do this.
What?
Nothing. I was trying to be clever. Okay. You know what? I could look up this for you. Do you want me to give you some?
Yeah, you do it. I'll think.
Okay. I'll give you some ideas to see if you would go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the top 10 starting pitchers of the MLB in 2023? Okay.
Anything?
Oh yeah, no, I got fucking
name?
names. I think I would put Clayton Kershaw in the third spot.
He's basically a starter. Cy Young, guaranteed.
I know, but I
He gets hurt a lot. That's the problem with
That's
him.
why I'm thinking third spot.
Okay.
We just got to think of how much we're gonna offer him.
Oh, he makes a lot of money.
I know, but
I
we're
don't
talking
know
about
what.
2 months.
I don't know what he makes.
Don't worry about what he makes. It's what we're gonna offer him.
No, if you gave the other guys the money, I'd say 15.
15 mil
Yeah,
for 2 months. That's a good.
Well, he probably makes 30 mil.
I know. We're talking about 2 months of pay here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let me get rid of Verlander and Max Scherzer. They were both making 43 mil.
That's pitches there.
I want to take Garrett Cole, put him in the number 2 spot.
Well, then you got to pay him a ton of money too.
I know, for 2 months though.
Yeah. Got to be at least another 15.
You say another 15 we offer?
Well, he makes 34, 35 a year.
I know. So we're gonna offer him another 15.
How about, did they have Spencer Strider on there?
They do. You want to put him in the number 1 spot?
He's phenomenal. He's leading the league in strikeouts right now. He's young.
I was thinking the same thing here. How much we gonna
I
give
don't know
him?
what he makes again.
Don't worry about what he makes.
10.
You're gonna give him 10. You're gonna give our number 1 pitcher 10. We're giving 2 and 3 15. Let's go 20.
All right. But I don't know what he makes because he's
Don't
young.
worry about what he makes. It's a fake
Well, the
thing.
guy in Atlanta pays money like crazy.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
so
even know
are
what
we.
he goes-
We are the owners right now.
Okay, so we're Turner and Coleman.
All right. So yes, exactly. So hold on. I want you to do these numbers right here for me. Round this up, or round this off. All right. So we got from our pitchers, we're giving $50 million for the 3. Hold on, I could do this. 50. So $60 million for the DH. 71 million minus 71 million from 110.
31.
We saved $31 million for next year.
Yeah.
Again, in a fantasy world, this is how we would fix the Mets.
Yeah. Like you said.
And this is
fantasy
what it
world.
looks like.
It ain't gonna ever happen.
No shit, Dad. We're not doing this based on reality. We're doing this because
Well,
we can.
one day we gotta do it on reality.
On what you think would actually happen?
Yeah. Not fantasy, reality.
How would we even go about that?
Well, I would say now. I would say next year, start of the season.
Yeah, but even like think about how difficult that would be. It'd always be a fantasy
Well,
because you
see,
don't know who the Yankees are trying to go for. They'll
That's
never.
what I mean. That's why I started off in the next year. See
Really?
who's on. See what the Mets do this
Who's
year.
up? Meaning like who's actually available.
Yeah.
Start of the season stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Then
sorry.
Then
I'm
you
sorry.
get an idea. You know, because like I said, and I'll repeat myself, the Yankees cannot start with the same team. They have to make changes. I don't know where, I don't know how,
I like that.
but they have to make changes because unless these 3 guys that did nothing this year can stay on the field and hit like they normally hit in their past, they go nowhere.
I feel like I got I think I overthunk that for a second, and I was like, well, what do you mean realistically? Like, who's actually available? I didn't realize you meant who are we going to have at the start of the season.
Yeah.
I like that idea, and I say yes, we should definitely. I agree. We'll do that with the Yankees and the Mets again.
Think about the Yankees. Who's going to be in pitching
Yeah.
next year? Vermon's probably
He
gone.
makes a good point. I can't
you don't-
argue with
You
him.
don't know if Rodin's going to be here. He's always hurt. You got Cole, Cortez, and it looks like Clark Schmidt is starting to round out as a good starter. And I checked the score before. It was in the 7th inning. The Yankees were 4-1. That's not bad. 1 run. Which, like yesterday, Cole gave up a 2-run homer. That was it.
So,
And we couldn't score. Anyway, how about a break?
we're going to go on our first break, everybody. That was fun, though. See, I enjoy doing this. I mean, I get it. It's all fake.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
Well,
None
like
of
I
this
said,
shit would
next
really
year We gotta
happen.
do something that's real.
Closer to real. Closer to real.
You got it.
We're going to take our first break. Again, we still need one more coach for the New York Mets. Right? We still need that fifth
You
one.
got them all.
Who are they?
Bobby V was the last guy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. Sorry.
That's over.
Sorry. Let me get rid of this one.
That is done.
And boop, it's gone. There we go.
Yeah.
My bad. I got distracted.
Yeah.
I'm a little out of my mind. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere now. We have the Home Run Derby Challenge to go through, which
2
pops.
minutes, right?
2 minutes?
We agreed on 2 minutes the other day.
We did?
Yeah, we did. You said instead of spending like 30 minutes on home run derby, we'll cut it down to like 20. So we can chit chat about football after we come back.
All right. So, we're crunching it down. 2-minute rounds. 3 rounds. It's still going to be 3 rounds.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. You won last week.
Yes.
8-7. Son of a bitch. And now he's putting the boot on my throat. I can't believe it.
I just don't want to spend all day on this one because, like I said, football's right around the corner.
No.
You know
Listen,
I
Pops. You
love talking about football. And I haven't seen nothing yet.
Here we go. We're going to put the predictions out there. Who will win? Will it be Pops? Will it be Wiz? I mean,
Don't vote for me, please.
I feel like,
I'm too inconsistent.
I know, but putting 2 minutes is like, I feel like I'm going to be like stressing a little bit.
You
I
go
think I
first.
can do it, but
I'll
again,
be stressing because you go first. And if you hit like 10, I'm done.
yeah, but it depends upon who I get because I'm going to randomize it.
Well, it's still.
I don't want to keep using the same
We'll
go-tos
still
every
do
time.
the extra, the 2 440s.
Oh yeah, that's guaranteed. Okay, all right. So there you go. It's up there. It's right above you in the chat. If you want to use your channel treats, do it now. You got 5 minutes. Actually, you don't have to do it now. You can do it like 4 minutes from now. Doesn't matter when you do it. You can do it. Well, it does matter because you only have 5 minutes. But you know what I mean. Haha. Fucking rambling. Let's go. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Pops and Whiz Sportscast. We're your hosts. My name's Mr. Whiskers. To my right is the one and only Papa K. And you know what? Okay, so we went through the Mets lineup, and Pop Sweaty is asking, "Hey, I'm back. Someone let me know who they cut, please."
Oh, we cut.
We got rid of Vogelback.
Yeah, Scherzer.
We got rid of Scherzer, Verlander, and Carrasco. And we got rid of the left fielder. Khan. Now remember, Sweaty, when we did this was, we were trying to be as accurate as possible going pre-trade deadline. And who we put in was Kyle Schwarber as the DH. We would put Soto, left field. Strider, starting off, pitching, right? Strider, Cole pitching second, and Kershaw pitching third. We think that would be, Papa K had said quite a bit about the starting lineup, and when I'm fascinated, and at the same time I feel like Pops, with your reasoning on why we're keeping a lot of the Mets starting lineup.
I don't think they're going to get rid of you guys that are making that.
Well, the guys that they did get rid of, they've already gotten rid of guys that we would keep because we think that there is more potential to gain from them. And, getting rid of Scherzer and Verlander, again, when you're looking at yearly, you're saving $43 million each, $96 million between the two of them. 86. Sorry, math is off.
Well, and ironically, that's already happened.
Can I hear the lineup? Of course. Pops, can you hold that up? And I'll read it off. So we have right now, Sweaty, as our DH, we have Kyle Schwarber. We're going to give him $10 million for the rest of the season. Again, this is a fantasy on how we would try to fix the Mets to make them playoff contenders, World Series potential. Kyle Schwarber as DH. We're keeping Alvarez as catcher. We're keeping Alonso, of course, as first base. Second base, we're keeping McNeil. Third base, Beatty. Shortstop, Lindor. Left field, Soto. Right field, Marte. And center field, Nimmo. I was trying to figure out a way to squeeze Judge in here, but Papa K made some good points. Judge is either center field or right field. And we can't get rid of our center fielder or our right fielder because they don't play the positions that we could switch them around with to get Judge in here. Because I think Judge and Alonso, two amazing hitters back to back, or even how I said earlier, putting one at the top of the lineup and one in the cleanup spot and having these guys in the middle be incredibly difficult for any starting pitcher to deal with. We weren't able to put Judge in here, but that's the starting lineup. Our starting pitching rotation. Our number 1 is going to be Strider. Our number 2 is going to be Cole, and our number 3 is going to be Kershaw. We're going to offer Strider $20 million, Cole $15 million, Kershaw $15 million. We're keeping Sanga at $15 mil, and we're keeping McGill at $750,000 in the 5th spot. I feel like right there, we're in good shape, and we save $31 million for next season. Of course, this is all in a fantasy world. This would never happen. But if something would like that, if we were able to take control and make things like this happen, this is what we would go with as fans.
If Judge ever went to the Mets, half the Yankee fans would become Met fans.
Mm-hmm.
And Cole.
Because, just think about what you could do with your first 6 hitters if you had Judge and fucking Alonso in the same lineup. Yeah. Just think of what you could do, 1 through 6. You don't even got to worry about 3 through 9 because guess what? If you put a power hitter in the 1 spot and you have hitters in the 7, 8, and 9,
yeah,
he comes back around, cleans it up, cleans it up.
They'd be 3 and 4, or 2 and 3.
Sweaty's saying the only thing y'all need to do is the bullpen. The reason why we didn't go bullpen on either the Yankees or the Mets, we couldn't fit it on the board. So we figured, you know what? What could we do to make the most devastating impact early game? Yeah. You know? And that's what we came up with. I'm glad, though, because I know I wanted to ask Sweaty some of the things that he would have done. And I like that he is going with, he is okay with the decisions we would have made.
Yeah, like you said, never happened, but...
No, it never would. And that's okay. Again, it's just shits and giggles. This is just fan talk.
Yep.
Now, shall we get into Home Run Derby? Pops, you won last week.
Yeah.
Let me just get this out of the way. Sorry. Had to charge the controller a little bit. Just a little bit longer. Okay. So, let's go over the other. We did predictions already. I'm sorry, Sweaty, you missed the predictions. I do apologize, my man. So, Pops, you get to pick first.
Ralph Kiner.
Ralph Kiner.
Oldies. Classics or whatever it's called.
Oh, there he is. Bot's going with Ralph Kiner. For me, Javier Baez. Okay. Where are we playing, Pops?
Let's go Detroit.
You want to go Detroit?
Sure.
By the way, Sweaty, if you want to pick the next 2 stadiums since you didn't get to be a part of the predictions, I think that's fair.
Other than the Polo Grounds.
Other than the Polo Grounds.
Ebbets Field.
Here we go. We said 2 minutes. That's what we're going with. Oh, I got to hit first. He says, no to the Polo. No, and the Polo Grounds. Now the 30-second bonus will still apply.
Oof. That's smoked.
No! That's what I needed to happen.
Holy shit.
Stay fair. It's not.
Wow.
City and San Diego will be the next two stadiums. Courtesy of Sweaty.
That's fair. High pitch.
I think I swung late.
I don't know. You never know.
Yes!
That's out.
I don't know. I never liked the way the shadows look, but it is.
That's out.
I didn't like that one. That's not out.
It sounds like you got under that. Oh, that's out.
Mm-mm.
Why? You kidding?
I can tell by the audio. Oh, and he throws him. Damn it! That one came in fast. Wait, did I get it?
Yep.
Yes!
Yep.
Nope.
Oh my god. Oof.
I need the bonus.
You might get it on this one.
Ah!
You still
That
hit.
2 minutes makes a difference. Damn.
Still at 6.
We switched it to 2 minutes tonight because we have football talk to get into later on.
Late. Way late.
There you go. Could be a line driver right there. Yeah.
Didn't get
That's one.
Oh, they gave it to me?
Yeah, they gave that one to you. Good take.
Almost swung.
I really got to start watching where the pitch is going. I feel like I'm getting greedy.
Yeah.
I think that's why I lost last week.
Sounded good, but I don't know.
438. Ooh, that was high.
Late. I still get it though. Right field short here.
Damn! That's a bonus. I can tell. I can tell by that swing. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh! It was only 12 feet off. I don't think it matters, though. I don't think he even needs the bonus. It's over. It's over. Time another moving thing, and I could make it stay. Sound of love share would always be. There'd be no going day. All right, you get to pick first.
I'm gonna go with the old timers. Give me Hank Aaron, if he's there.
I believe he is. I think we gotta go groundbreak. Oh, yeah, number one. Well, shit. If you're going groundbreakers, I gotta do something here. Like, I'm gonna go random through the groundbreakers. I think that's fair.
You can pick whatever you want.
Eddie Matthews,
Great third baseman for the Braves.
and we are gonna play City.
Safe field.
I'm fine with you losing because I didn't bet, says Sweaty. Thanks, buddy.
Were we in? City Field?
Yeah. Thank you, Sweaty.
There you go.
It's like you can lose now, Wiz. I don't want to lose!
Eddie Matthews hit 4 home runs in the game. One of the few.
In one game?
Great third baseman. That's not way out of here.
stance is a little weird. That's why I took the first pitch to figure out his.
Mm-hmm. That's not.
I don't know.
Kind of good. See what's there? Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone.
That's
Feel good about that one too. Did not feel good about that one. I like the pitch too. I just think I messed it up.
not. Might have made it. No. Sounded good.
Hey, I like the crack of that bat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah.
It's got an interesting swing.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely suggest if it's a hitter you've never used, take the first pitch, see how their wind up is. You know how their stance is.
Yeah, you already hit 9. No. 8.
Yeah.
That's good. That went 2 minutes.
I know. They did a lot better than I thought I was gonna do. I was kind of worried I was gonna do like hit 5 because his stance kind of messed me up a little bit. I told you to take the first pitch.
I know. I didn't listen. Wow, I'm way ahead. Way out in front. Look at how much time it goes. Hammer and Hank.
Oh no! That is gone.
Sounds like a cracked bat.
Oh, 432.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so. You hear that crack like that?
Mm-hmm.
That's when you know you got a perfect swing on it. Oh! Oh! Making me sound like fucking Connery over here. Oh! Ah! Yo! 437. He's got the rhythm.
Give me the bonus.
He's going the distance. Not if you keep hitting him like this. I need you to hit a foul ball.
I did in the beginning.
Nonchalantly hand me the controller. Well, we'll do the prediction right now. You know what, Sweaty? You could get in on this one. We're going to do this prediction. Pops is 1, but will he sweep me? Next prediction coming up now, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll put a minute on the clock. There you go. Get the brooms. Sweaty's saying, ha, ha, ha. Get the brooms. He feels a sweep coming.
I would have tied you up then.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're 8-8 now. But can you?
I'll go Lou Gehrig. I'll go with all the old timers.
Dirty old man, you take my number one dude.
Good wink.
I like his style. Sweet Lou. Where is he? Pops is taking now. Lou Gehrig is the guy that I, in a clutch situation, I would go to. You need one? He's got an incredible swing. Such a fluid swing. Probably one of the best.
Greatest players of all time.
Now remember, I was at a cousin's wedding, named the tables after famous baseball. We sat at the Lou Gehrig table.
That's why I have the picture.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're sticking with groundbreakers, then so am I.
Right.
Tell me when.
Now.
That's not fair.
Right.
He has 0 home runs.
Who was it?
I already did him. Fucking A. Give me a chance game. Ernie Banks. I'll take it.
Great shortstop. Never played in the World Series.
And Sweaty says we're going with San Diego.
Okay. Beautiful weather. 88 degrees all year round.
2 minutes, no timeouts, ladies and gentlemen. Let the games begin. Oh!
Yeah, it really stands. Shortstop, by the way.
Yeah, this might take a second. I don't have seconds.
Jammed you. Swing that.
I'll take it.
That's got it.
Give that to me.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, I mean, the stance is throwing me off, but it's not that crazy wild to me, I think Sweaty might be right here
What?
for the sweep.
It's number 4.
I need the bonus.
Well, it's hard to get the bonus in certain parks. As you can tell, we haven't got one yet. There you go. Be one shot.
Oh, I thought you had it. So did I. I'll take that, though. That's a good start for you. I got 7 home runs as Ernie Banks. Papa K up now is Lou Gehrig. Sweet Lou. Get the brooms out, ladies and gentlemen, because I feel like this isn't going to take Pops very long. Papa K pops one out at 420 feet. We didn't even think this one was going to come back down to earth.
Well, no, I ain't got a prayer. I'm hitting everything foul. Way out in front.
You've used Lou Gehrig before, haven't you?
Well, so you did.
Go! That's why I think I came up with that tonight. I'm gonna take the first pitch on new hitters that I've never used, just to try to adjust to their. That's a bonus written all over.
I think
it.
so.
Almost. That one might be.
Yeah, not in this book.
Chad, get your brooms out. Papa K has hit 440 feet or better. And I don't think this train is slowing down now. It might miss a few stops. I think he's going the distance. Swinging at some shit pitches.
I know. Foul again. Way out in front.
Oh! Jesus!
Way out in front again.
I'm cool with a tie.
Tie. Oh, hit the top.
Wait, what? Is it a tie?
I think so.
It is! It is a tie! It's a tie! It's not a no, Sweaty. We're not getting the brooms yet.
What is this, a minute?
A minute, no bonus.
No bonus?
No bonus.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. Sorry. It's bad job.
There you go. It's out. Stays fair. That's out.
I think I'm starting to get the rhythm down for him.
Damn. That out?
Nah.
Sure.
Yeah. What'd I get? How many did I get?
4?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
No. No.
Your pops are still getting used to Luke Garrett. That's my guy.
I can't get this guy to hit. I keep hitting that ball foul. Oh my God.
That was early. No fucking way.
Nah. I can't get the swing with this guy. Everything's, I'm pulling. Nope. I ain't gonna make it. That hits the wall.
I think I got this.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get swept,
Nope.
but still, GG's, Pops.
Yep.
GG's. Papa K takes this week, ladies and gentlemen, but I avoided the sweep. Oh! Not gonna lie, I was like breathing a little heavy there. I was like, you know, no, towards the end of the initial round,
Okay.
not the overtime. Like, it was the initial round, I was like, man, he's crushing him right now.
Will Garrett, I pulled at least 10 foul balls in both, at bats. At least.
That's what he says, I'm poor again! Ah! You better Pops for the sweep! Is this true? Is this true? Pops, we are tied 8-8 right now. It is, whoa. You know, it's crazy because it's like once you feel like you start getting a rhythm in this game, maybe it's just me. You know, we are picking. I'm not making excuses here. All right, everybody. I think I'm onto something here where I know what I need to start doing. I know what I need to start doing, and I think taking the first pitch and watching these new hitters that I'm using and their batting stance and how their front foot reacts is going to help me down the line. You know, and I'm not saving any secrets. I'm not keeping any secrets from Pops. As you hear, I'm saying it right out loud. You know? I want it to be competitive. That's what I want. So whatever he decides to do with that is on him. Clearly, he didn't need it that much tonight. I had a little streak going. Papa K has now started his streak again. We'll be right back, though. Don't go anywhere, meow. We ain't done yet. We still got a little bit more to go. We'll see you in a few minutes. Get some, stretch your legs. Get some water. Get some beverages. Use the restroom. Make some popcorn. Get me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever come back. I don't know. I'm making Pops laugh, though. We'll be right back now. right, we're back. And you're watching the Pops and Whiz Sportscast. We're your hosts. My name's Mr. Whiskers. To my right, the winner of tonight's Home Run Derby Challenge, Papa K, tying it up now 8-8. Give me another one. Woo! Woo!
Anyway,
GG's.
I am so looking forward to football, you wouldn't believe it. I know, I sound repetitious. But, like I said 100% before,
Hey, come in a little bit.
I think our season, both teams is pretty much over. But anyway, the Yankees are up 7-1 in the ninth. Again,
That's exciting. You know, it's good. Like, I feel like, as you know, I know we're going to get into football, but it's like, you know, when it comes to the Yankees, when they are doing good, I am excited about it. I know there's nothing really to root for this season.
so inconsistent.
It is.
Yesterday they scored 1 run. Today they're up to 7.
It's been like this all season.
I know. You win 1, you lose 1. You win 2, you lose 2. That's why you can't figure them to go anywhere.
When I say all seasons, because, like, right, it looks good, and then it don't look so good.
That's why I
and
said.
then it's just you're holding on to false hopes.
I'll say it again. Not that people might disagree with me. When Judge got hurt, to me, the season was over. They were 31-19.
Yeah.
12 games over 500. 12.
Wow.
And now they're 3 right now.
Now we have football coming. It's right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what that means? That means that Pops Picks, that whiteboard,
Oh, yeah.
is coming back the way that it has been intended to be used.
Two-
The thing that we all get excited about.
Two of the first, the first games, 2 teams, right? New York and Giants and the Jets got really tough. Jets are on Monday Night Football against the Bills, and we open up in Dallas.
Now,
That's
but now
tough.
here is a true testament, though. This is what I like, because this kind of gives you an idea, right, of what our divisions get to look forward to. The Jets versus the Bills, the Giants versus the Cowboys, both divisional games, both teams. The Giants showed a lot of potential last season. They showed that coaching and trust in your quarterback and your running back and just in the decisions that they made. Right now, that was for the Giants. For the Jets, we're looking at a team right now almost completely restructured in a sense when it comes to their offensive core.
The biggest issue with the Jets is their offensive line. Can they protect Mr. Rogers? Same with us.
I know, but I would like to dive deeper into, because right now the Giants, they have made some, they made some draft choices and things like that, but that right now for me is not, even as a Giants fan, that is not the topic of the conversation when it comes to New York football. Right now, the topic of New York football is now the time is coming, is with everything that the Jets have done with their team. If anything, I feel, and I think you'll agree with me, they have made more moves to try to improve their team than the Giants did.
Oh, yeah.
Now, with that being said, now we get to see, was Rodgers the right move? Will he make a difference on this offense, or are we going to look at a repeat of a Brett Favre, where, you go 8 and whatever, and then lose the last 6 games?
Yeah.
I don't think...
He got hurt.
He got hurt. And again, Brett Favre, it was such a long period of time where I feel like, Aaron Rodgers, he was taking his time a little bit, but I feel like he made this decision. I think he already had it set in his head on what he wanted to do and who he wanted to play for. It was the only team that really wanted him.
That's the bottom line. And would pay him.
And I think that motivation as well could help a little bit.
They better protect him. I'll tell you right now. Same with Daniel Jones.
I still have my doubts. How do you feel?
The question was today about the Jet offensive line. They're good on certain ends, but the middle, and he can't run like he used to.
Yeah.
And the last thing you want to see him run and get hurt, because then your season's over. Because then you got to put Zach Wilson in. He's the backup.
Now, my thought here is Zach Wilson is the backup. He originally was a starter. right? Things happen. Things happened. All right. But I think I honestly feel that as being a starter, that if I was in Zach Wilson's shoes,
Maybe you learn something.
he definitely can obtain a lot of knowledge if he so
He's
chooses.
going to be the backup for 2 years at least.
If he so chooses.
Yeah.
But I feel like this puts a fire under his ass. Honestly, I think the kid can do something.
Put him in too early.
I think so. Yes, thank you.
Way too early. He wasn't ready for the NFL coming out of college.
No. There is almost like a marinating period, right?
Yeah.
Right. Sweaty says, "Hey, I'm gonna go. Good night, fellas." Sweaty, good night to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's late for him.
It is. We appreciate
Late for
you.
me.
Yeah, it is late. We did start the show a little later. It's good to see you, Sweaty. And again, congratulations to you, your team, your coaches, and of course, the family, on all your success right now. Keep it going, man. Keep moving forward. Never settle. You got this. You're going to keep getting it. You're going to keep going. And I feel confident with that.
Yeah.
This kid, again, he's the next Shohei Ohtani. It's fucking incredible. And he's in our chat.
Yeah. Hey, 5 years from now, you might be seeing him being signed by somebody. They signed guys right out of high school.
You know? And we'll be sitting here doing a show going, I know that guy!
Be nice. I don't know.
And then at that point, Chad will be like, you don't know that guy.
Yes,
We'll be like, we know that guy!
Yeah. Without a doubt. We got videos of hitting home runs when he was 12.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God, it's still like, you've heard the clink of the bat.
yeah.
Impressive.
Getting back to Giants, I don't know.
You feeling those Vegas odds are feeling a
Can
little...
they beat Dallas? Is Dallas that good?
I'm hearing things like, Dallas right now, Dallas always gives us a headache.
Always.
There's no doubt in my mind that we're probably going to lose opening day. I feel like,
Nice to win,
it would be nice to win, but I feel like how the NFL is structured now and how teams go about things, I don't feel that they get these starting players enough time preseason
To get ready.
And you see, and I feel like time and time again with some of these teams, you see it, and the Giants are one of them. Giants I include in that because, again, now Daniel Jones, how many seasons has he played as a professional New York quarterback? 3?
Yeah.
No, he's got 5 seasons right now.
Really? I thought it was 3.
Because we did with him and Tom Brady.
Okay.
As a starting quarterback, playing for the team, however many games he played, right?
Alright, so this
It's
is
still
fifth.
considered like 5, so this will be what, his
But
6th
he's still
season.
young.
He's still young, but now the thing is, again, like I was saying, preseason football, I don't feel like they put these players in enough time on the field.
Game 3. Sometimes they give him one series.
Yeah.
And that's why you get hurt. Remember I told you Steve Young said, season don't start till October. So that's when you see who's hurt. And one thing worries me about, and I don't know it, Giant defense. Can they play like they did last year? They were pretty good.
They were great. I will say this about the Giants' defense. From the start of the season to about mid-season, they were up there when it came to stopping teams in the red zone, holding them to field goals. That kind of
Faded.
trickled away
Yeah.
towards the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Tired, maybe.
Hurt.
Maybe, right? Yeah.
That's the issues, by week 8, you don't know.
But it's one of those things right now where it's all this talk keeps coming out there as what are the Giants and the Jets going to do? Because now we're looking at a season. The Giants had a great regular season last year, and they won a playoff game. So standards are going to be put up higher.
Yeah.
With the Jets, it's the same thing. The same thing is that now we have a knowledgeable quarterback at the helm. They grab Lazard. They already have another wide receiver on there.
Garrett
Wilson does damage. They have a good running back core.
Yeah, defense is what worries me.
I'm not too worried about the Jets defense because I saw they were ranked up there last season.
Yeah, but at the end they were bad.
Towards the end, but again, the same goes with our
The
team.
guy made a good point today. Last 6 games they lost, Tiki Barber said it, right? They gave up 19 points. They lost.
Mhm.
They gave up 10 points. They lost.
Yeah.
The Patriots. They gave up 20 points. 22. Lost.
A lot comes again. Do
But
we
it could
feel like these
score.
players are
It could score.
conditioned?
Maybe Aaron Rodgers puts 28 on the board every night, every week.
That's it.
Not
Yeah.
20, not 10. You know, if he can connect with these guys, and if they have a decent running game, you never know.
It's one of the, and I know that I have been sitting here, everybody, and I don't mean to sound like that back and forth guy right now. It's so difficult for me as an outside of the box guy to look at the Jets and really try to feel like they've made the right decisions, because at the same time, my head is going back and forth, back and forth. It's, you have Aaron Rodgers, but this is Aaron Rodgers later in his career. Yes, there is wisdom and knowledge behind that. There's a guy that's going to look at the tapes and see defenses and read them a lot better than, again, Zach Wilson or Mike White.
Did you sign a guy though, like Mets did with Scherzer and Verlander? That they signed him because of what he did in his past. Can he do it again? At 39 with a new team.
Well, you know what though, Pops? What I'd have to go with you, I agree with you. The thought process
just
there.
saying.
I agree with that. At the same time, it's looking at two different things here. Where, I guess in a sense, right? Because a pitcher has to study the tape as well. And these guys, like you said, Scherzer, Verlander, they were, they're not like rookie. They're far from rookies. They've had incredible seasons in the past.
Yeah.
They have done incredible things. Hall of Famers.
So is
And
Rodgers.
again, same with Aaron Rodgers. When it comes to football, it's a very different animal here.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about that, it's like, that's another thing I want to find out right now, is how much more time does a quarterback spend on the field than a pitcher?
Oh, it depends on the team.
Crunch those numbers though right there, because again, if you're on the field, and you're right though, it could go either way,
Yeah.
depending upon how well your defense
If
is.
your defense plays great, like 3 and outs, you're going to be on the field for hopefully 30 some minutes or better.
Pressure situations as well. There's so less games in football where every game means something.
Oh yeah,
In baseball, you could have a bad month of June and still come back.
we've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it in football where teams are like, I remember Kansas City was 3-4, then they won the next 9. And guess what? Right in the playoffs.
And again, not trying to disrespect the Mets here, but we've seen the Mets have such a great opening half of the season, and after the All-Star break, slowly start to dwindle. So the thing is like when it comes to the Giants, when it comes to the Jets, we saw it both last year.
Start off
The
good.
Jets had, the start was great. The Jets had more problems quarterback-wise, obviously, than the Giants.
Yeah.
The Giants had more issues defensively than the Jets, I feel.
Yeah.
We were ranked up there. We were high up there in
Yeah.
stopping teams in the red zone. And then all of a sudden, like you just said, giving up 19 points, giving up 10 points, giving up 50, it just...
And losing.
I am curious to see is what are these teams going to do this season with... I'm more curious to see what the Jets are going to do with all the moves that were made.
Yeah.
The Giants still, for the most part, have a very similar team that they had.
And
Gained a
Dable.
wide receiver.
Dable's a gambler.
Yeah.
He'll go for the 2-point conversion to win the game, not to tie it.
Coaching
Yeah,
has been the big thing, I think, for the Giants that have helped them succeed.
Yeah.
With
Listen.
Robert Saleh, I think he is a coach that has,
All defense, by the way.
and I love that about the Jets, because when it comes to the Jets, something about the Jets, when I first, one of the first, okay, no, not one of the first, the first game, the first football game I ever went to, one of my best friends, Dave,
Mm-hmm. I remember.
him and his family, they took me to a Jets game for the first time. I didn't know who I was a fan of yet at that time, but just to see it again, to hear from them at that point going forward, even our friends Brian, Glenn, Ryan,
All Jet fans.
all Jet fans, and just getting so much information, watching games with them. The Jets were primarily known for their defense in the past. So it's going to be really exciting, again, seeing Saleh, who is a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah.
They've made moves. to improve the defense, to keep the defense solid.
Nice.
And they've now made moves to improve their offense, so we believe. It's whether or not Aaron Rodgers can deliver.
And they can produce, yeah. It's all on paper, it sounds good.
It
He's
looks great on paper.
He's nothing till you get on the field. I mean, the first play could be a turnover. Who knows?
Because again, when we look at the division, like you just said, starting with the Bills, you're facing Josh Allen.
And nobody's
And then-
mentioned the Patriots.
And yeah,
Nobody.
I feel like the Patriots are one of those teams right now. They somehow became the Cinderella team that got tucked away in the,
Well, they figured them to be a list. They're figuring Buffalo or the Jets. Let's say
And the
Buffalo,
Miami
Jets,
Dolphins.
And don't count them out.
I
But they
feel
mentioned them. Because if Tua is healthy without that concussion protocol, he could be very dangerous.
he is super dangerous.
He has that receiver from Kansas City still.
And I tell me, pardon me, tell me if you agree with me on this, Pops. Chat, this is how I feel right now. I feel like with the Jets division, that division gets more and more interesting every season.
Yeah.
Where the Giants division, our division becomes more and more predictable every season. You have, right now, the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Washington Commanders.
And Philly.
I'm going to get to Philly.
Oh, okay.
These are three teams where it's like, what are you going to get?
Who's going to make a move?
Philly right now is the dominant team.
Well, they're expecting them to easily win the division.
Yeah, the Eagles. But that's what excites me. Again, that's why I'm bringing it up. That's what excites me about the Jets division.
Yeah.
Is you still have Bill Belichick on New England.
Yeah.
And a man's a genius with what he's got.
Yeah, he makes
But
everybody
now you
better.
have three other... Sorry.
Makes everybody better.
He makes... I couldn't have said it better myself.
You know who?
Wild Man says, I was just laughing.
You know who?
I'm curious why, man. Tell me why.
You know who they're scared about? Some of these other teams like Kansas City and Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Are they coming into their own? You never know.
That was something you brought up last week, too. I remember you mentioning Herbert.
Yeah. These guys already, they were right. You know, they've been around about 3 years now. I remember Eli, 3 years, 4 years, Super Bowl. You know, have they learned enough? Have they got enough help around them?
We're
from
seeing
their,
things
owners?
tilt.
Yeah. And like I said, these guys,
A lot of
big
tilt.
guys, 6'6", got an arm and a half, both of them.
Oh, Herbert throws like a 100-mile-an-hour ball right there.
Throws 80 yards like it's nothing.
Yeah.
80 yards.
That's
most of the field.
football field's 100 yards.
80 yards. Like it was nothing.
He's throwing his shit into the red zone. I had you guys pulled on my phone, and I talk in my sleep, and I was just thinking about me laying there agreeing with y'all.
Anyway, all right.
We have
gonna call it a night.
We're gonna call it a night. There is a lot of things to be excited about. Wild Man Dave. You know,
Can't wait
that
for
that
football.
cracks me up even more because you know what? When you come over here for the Super Bowl, I can't wait to hear
You
the
better
kind of
come.
shit you're gonna talk in your sleep when you come over here.
Yeah.
You know?
I want meatloaf.
Look at Papa K.
Meatloaf, gravy, mashed potatoes. And
Oh no,
anything
the
vegetable.
Papa K wrap. You better let me have a bite if this happens. Like I said, we got plenty of room over here for
I
you,
got
brother.
enough to take home with me so I can eat it for the next 5 days. The meatloaf the size of a cannon.
Well, again, the thing we do, right? Wild Man Dave comes over here for the Super Bowl. We will provide everything he needs. That will be our promise to
And
you,
sleeping
good
on
sir.
weekends.
And of course, you'll have a place to stay, and we'll do breakfast in the morning. My treat.
Yeah. Yeah. Bacon and eggs.
I'll do the Gordon Ramsay style eggs, scrambled eggs. Ooh, thick cut bacon. Ooh, Vermont sausage.
I got plenty of bacon at the house.
Oh yeah, there'll be potatoes. Listen, wow, man, we are German and Polish. There will be potatoes.
Between us and the Irish, it's always potatoes.
The potatoes I do every Super Bowl. The ones with the right. You like those?
Oh yeah.
They're like loaded potato slices.
Oh, I could even make potato pancakes. If
Oh.
you're interested.
You know what? If he comes, you have to make those so he can try them.
Yeah. We'll make it like 20 of those.
Well, you gotta have to make more.
20.
I could eat 10.
I usually make 20 to 25.
All right, 20 to 25. I'll cut back. I'll cut back, so Wild Man can indulge.
Gotcha.
But as always, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. We love you guys. We hope that you are all doing very well. You know, we have so much fun doing this. This is something that we look forward to every week, to spend time with everybody, have a good time, laugh.
State some facts.
State some facts. Get angry about teams.
State some opinions. You know, that's all. What everything.
Opinions.
You know, my opinion may be different than yours, or half the people that are come and watching us. So.
But this is a place where we can voice our opinions and not feel.
Yeah. And hopefully, people will disagree. That's okay. We just disagree. Been away. All right. I gotta get home.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good night.
Have a great night. We'll see you next week. I believe I'm off again on Tuesday next week, so Pops, get ready. I think we'll be doing the show again next week. I, of course, do any updates in the Discord, so if you're not following me there and you want to keep in touch with us and know when we're going live, check out the About section of this channel. There are clickable links everywhere between Instagram, Discord, and, of course, Twitter.
Yeah.
That's how you'll get notified when we're going live. Of course, have a fantastic rest of your week. If we don't see you, have a fantastic weekend as well. We will most definitely see you next week. Take it easy, Mal. Papa K.
Good night.
Oh! My! Go! What a show! Let's go! See you later, man.